I started a YouTube channel that was successful, but made me unhappy. What's going on? Ryan Troy back with another video for you today. And in today's video, I want to talk to you about the things not to do when starting a YouTube channel. So I started my YouTube channel back in April of 2020 and it got monetized within 6 months. Now, I didn't do any type of sub for sub or anything that is against YouTube community guidelines, so you don't have to worry about that. Okay, I'm going to be telling you things not to do that falls within YouTube community guidelines. Now, the niche that I'm in is something that I'm very passionate about. In fact, it is my full-time job. But I want to go over the first mistake that I made. Now, when we create a YouTube channel, we want to be in the partner program. So we're trying to do everything to hit the 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 watch hours. And what I chose to do was I went with a channel that I had made years ago, and it was a gaming channel. I think I made it about 7 years ago, but it already had over 100 subscribers on it. So I felt like it would be a good place for me to start. So I went ahead on and I just changed that channel all the way over to the type of channel that I'm making now. Now, the reason why I'm trying not to go into the type of channel it is because this channel is still very new and YouTube actually listens to things that we say, and I don't want them to feel like this channel is in the same niche of that other channel. But I'll give you a hint. So the other channel is a channel like this, this is a, right. So that was the niche of my other channel. So I changed it from a gaming channel to that type of channel. And when I did that, I felt it would help. But the thing about it is it actually hurt me more than it helped me. And I will go into that with the next thing that I made as a mistake. Now, the second mistake that I made was sharing my channel with all of my friends, family, and social media. Now, let me explain why. So most of my social media are clients of mine, basically, and I was trying to teach the actual service that I provided. So when they decided to follow or subscribe to my channel, they're kind of uninterested in it because they are just more on the side of getting it done instead of learning how to do it. Okay. And then also with my friends, what would happen is they would click the video, they would subscribe, they would put the notification bell on, they would click the video, like it, and then exit off. And the reason why is because they thought that that actually helped. They thought that YouTube was just views and likes. And if you are a YouTuber, if you're trying to get into being a YouTuber, one thing you have to know is the analytics is more than just a like and a view. It is more about how long did that person watch it. Now, let me explain why you don't want to really send your channel out to people that aren't interested in your niche. Okay. So when they are on YouTube and YouTube decides to put your thumbnail with your video in front of their face and they choose not to click it, that is extremely harmful for your channel, because what it does is it tells YouTube that this isn't something that they're interested in. Now, if your own subscribers are not interested in the content that you are making, YouTube is not going to choose to push it to anybody else. So that video would just pretty much die down. Now, just because it died down doesn't mean that you can't fix it in the future. I'll make other videos on how you would fix things like that in the future. But for that initial start, it will hurt you more than it will help you. So my advice is make sure you find people that are actually interested in the videos that you will be making. Do not try to send your stuff to everybody on your social media, your family, people that aren't interested in whatever type of video you are making. It hurts you more than it helps you. So what I would tell those friends that will click it to view it and click it to just give it a like is just don't click it or unsubscribe. Because that, even though it sounds like it's not helping because you're losing a subscriber, it actually helps way more, because now YouTube isn't sending it to this person that doesn't care about it only to just hurt your video. So that is my second mistake that I made. Now, mistake number 3 that I made is Facebook and Google ads. I'm not even gonna talk about it because it's simple. Don't do it. Okay, just don't do it. It doesn't work. It's damaging. don't do it. So here's where things begin to change. So after I started making all of these videos that weren't getting any views, any likes, I was barely gaining subscribers, I was surfing YouTube and a video came on a particular product for my particular, and I know it's crazy. So, and I decided to make a pretty much like news video reporting of the release of this new product. Now, the thing about it is when it comes to things in my profession, every last lens, I'll just say it, every last lens only fits that certain body. Okay. So when I made that video, it was really specific to a certain type of person that owned that camera. Okay, so basically what it did was I saw numbers that was crazy. I got the highest views that I got on any video. It brought in subscribers, it brought in a lot of likes, and at that point I was like, okay, this right here is something that I need to try to do a little bit more. Now, although that wasn't what my channel was about as far as reporting news on a particular product or a particular brand, I did it and it had success. So what I would do is I would try to make the videos that I did make, they would get no views, and then I started doing news. Now, if you want to be a news channel, it's a really good place to grow. I'm just gonna keep it honest with you. You can grow your channel and like crazy by doing news. But one thing you have to realize is when you make news video content, it skyrockets for about 3 days and then it plateaus. And the reason is because it's not news anymore. So things that are like trendy, I guess you can say, things that are trendy, they go off fast. But before you decide to make something trendy, I want you to understand you're going to have to keep going. It is a rat race and you're going to have to go rapidly. Okay. Now, if you don't know what evergreen content is, this is the content that you definitely need on your channel. Even if you have a news channel, try to make evergreen content. Now, evergreen content is something that'll be relevant today, tomorrow, next month, next year, and 10 years down the line. It is a video that will continue to get watched over and over again. So try to make things that are more evergreen. For instance, I will give you a evergreen topic: how to unclog my toilet. Okay, because no matter what, everybody's going to want to know how to unclog their toilet tomorrow, next month, next year, etc. Now, if you make a video on, let's say, the new iPhone 13 features, next year when the iPhone 14 comes out, nobody may care about that video. So when you make trendy content, it will bring people, but just know you have to continue going over and over. If you want more views on your channel, you have to continue to go. Now, that was my other mistake that I made, was when I decided to go more in that news direction, knowing that that was not something that I wanted to do. So after that news video, it brought a lot of subscribers that was interested in that brand. And what happened was there was this bigger creator that was talking down on that brand, and everybody in my community just didn't like that person. So I started to make videos talking about that person and how they contradicted themselves with things they were saying, and that really brought me a lot of people. But the thing about it is, those people only cared about this brand. So what I was doing was I was putting myself in this small bubble. So every time I made videos, I knew 1,000 views within an hour. I knew that was going to happen, and anything that was under that I felt like was a fail. But I knew that on demand I could put a video out that would get views. So what happened eventually? I got partnered. So I submitted my application to get in the YouTube partner program, and honestly I thought that I would get denied because of how hard I was going at this other creator. But YouTube accepted me. They actually accepted me on a Monday and I applied on a Friday. So it was really quick, you know? So I got accepted. And at that point, I started noticing that people in the community, other creators in the community, kind of sort of distanced themselves from me. And I understand it completely, considering, you know, the type of videos I was making about that other content creator. So I felt, okay, at this point, I'm tired. I don't want to do this anymore, as far as, keep going in that same direction. I worked super hard to get monetized. I got monetized, and at that point I was like, all right, let's go back to the videos I was doing before. I was interested in making videos that taught people the business side of what it is that I do to help them make money, just to give them all of the business tips that they needed. Now, the thing about it is, art is subjective, and a lot of people actually don't care about that. People do this for free, basically. So I made a video, and in that video, it was called I'm Done. And what I did was I opened up, I told everybody that I pretty much was using them in order to get in the partner program. I let them know that I was going to go and I was going to start making videos that I wanted to make before, none that was brand specific, everything just around the whole art of what it is that I do and the business stuff. So that video blew up. I got 300 subscribers in less than 48 hours off of that video, and just all of these subscribers started to come in. Now, that hurt my channel as well. As happy I was about it, because I got comments saying, oh, you are so authentic, I love your honesty, I'm gonna watch anything you put out. Yeah, no, that didn't happen. So everything that I put out, I started going in this new direction, thinking that these new followers or these new subscribers was going to start watching it and everything was going to go good. No, didn't happen. So when I put out another brand specific news video, start skyrocketing again. And I began to have this channel where I knew, because I made great money, or I should say I make, because I still have the channel, I still post on the channel. I'm just unhappy with the channel. I don't like the content that I have to create in order to have success on it. So every time I put out a video like that, it will go. And I made great money on it. My CPMs is like close to $30, which in that niche is already kind of hard to do. But like I said, I was speaking more of business tips. I don't curse or use any type of profanity when I speak. So that helped advertisers want to be, or at least want to have their ads on my videos. The only thing is I didn't have many views when I did the new stuff. So it was a balance that I was doing. So my advice to you is this: find out what you want to do. Do not try to take any shortcuts on being a content creator on YouTube. Get into it for the right reasons and understand the algorithm of YouTube. Every type of video that you make, once you gain those subscribers are going to be interested in those same type of videos. So don't think that you're going to get these subscribers, change what you want to make your videos about, and they're still going to be there unless they love you. And if they love you, then you probably could do anything. Like you can go live on, no, I'm not going to say that. You can go live just from your bed talking about your favorite things to eat, regardless of whatever type of channel that you have. So this is the mistakes that I made. Do not make these mistakes. If you have any questions, hit me down below in the comment section. This is my new channel, my second channel, I should say. And this is not going to be focused on anything of the niche of my other channel. So I'm pretty sure the comment section here is going to be pretty non-existent. So feel free, shoot me some questions. I'll help you out with anything that you need help with, especially when it comes to do with analytics. Now I'm going to make future videos on things like that, but this channel is also going to be about wealth, business tips, side hustles, and things like that. So I want you to stay locked here. Go ahead on and subscribe if you're interested in stuff like that, and we're going to make sure we help your channel grow, we help your side business grow, and we get you as wealthy as possible. As always, Ryan Troy, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace. Alrighty then.